Now here let's do one thing. Let's copy this code from here and paste it one more time. Save. Let's give the previous flex duration of row only. Okay. Now we can even give this flexbox a height of our choice. So let's do that. For that, let's copy this code. And here let's write a height of 50 pixels, let's say. See, the height got reduced. Now let's remove this extra content from here. And you will see, even after removing this, the height will remain same since we have fixed the height of this flex. Now here let's add one more div element. Copy this from here and paste it right here. Save this. Okay. Now this two have a width of flex 2 and this is having a width of flex width. Let's give each of this div element a fixed width of 100 pixels only. Save this. Copy. Paste. Paste. Perfect. Now here if you will see, we have the content of only 300 pixels in total, but the flex itself goes throughout this page. To see that, let's do one thing. Let's give this flex a border. So write border style solid. Save this. There we have. See, this flex is going throughout this page. If you will see, all these three elements are stacked at the start. We can change that from either being at the end or even in the middle. For that, let's make two copy of this flex. Paste it here and once more paste it here. First let's save this. Okay, now we have three flex. Now this was the first one. Here this flex has a special property called justify content and its default value is start. Save this. Since all these three flex elements are currently having justify content value as start only. Now for the second flex, let's change the value of justify content from start to end. Save this. Okay, it was for third. Now you will see all these elements are stacked at the end. Now for the middle one, we can move it at the center. Let's do that. So here we had an end. So before that, okay, here we'll write the value of justify content as center. Save this. There we go. Perfect. And this also has a very special value. Let's copy this flex which had the justify content of center from here and paste it right below this only. And here we can give this a special value called space between. Save this. Now you can see all these three elements are spreading across this entire flex box and leaving equal amount of space between each of them. So this was due to space between value of justify content. Now these three elements, you will see they are appearing at the center. Let me show you a live example where this is used. If you go to the new tab of Google, you will see there are three elements. They are at the center only. So to make this structure, you can use justify content center value, just like this. Now one more very important property that I want to teach you. For that, let's create three copies of this flexbox. So this was justify content space between. So copy this, paste once more, paste. Okay, let's make one more copy. So let's paste this. Okay, now we have in total 4 copies of the same flexbox. Now this is the first flexbox. So here we'll give this a property of align items and stretch. Stretch is the default value for align items property. Save this. You will see no changes. Align items stretch means stretch the element vertically so that it fills the entire flexbox. We can have another value here. Let's write align item. Here let's write start. Now you will see all these items are vertically aligned at the top. We can have another value of align items center. Save this. Now they are all vertically aligned at the center of this flex box. And the third value we can give is align item and save this. Now all these three items are aligned at the base of this flex box. One more thing that I would like to discuss is how you can make the content of this div element align at the center or at any position which is inside a flex element. Let's see how we can do that. For that, let's go to our code for this flex box. Okay, this is the code for this flex box. Okay, now here we have div2 element, and in the styles you might be thinking, if we write text align center, then we can make this center. Okay, let's see that. Yeah, we have horizontally shifted this div element at the center of this div element. But what if we want to shift this in the center in vertical direction also? For vertical alignment, we have seen we had a property of align item, stretch, or start, or center. Okay, let's give this a property of align item, center. Save this. See, this is not working. This property is not working, align item, center, because this div element is not a flex box. Here it was working because this div element was a flex box. That's why align item property was working here. So here, to make this align item work, we need to convert this div element into a flex. So for that, here let's write display flex. Now save this. There we go. Now we have moved our text in the center in vertical direction, but we have lost the center position in horizontal direction because text align does not work in flex. So this property is not working here. Now to make this text appear in the center in horizontal direction also, we can give this a property of justify content center, because now since this is also a flex box, so here we can write this property justify content center. So let's write this justify content center. Now save this. There we go. We have successfully centered this text inside this div element. So here you see we have made a flex box inside another flex box. This is called nested flex box. Okay, for now that's all for CSS Flexbox from my side.